Hello friends, how are you? In this lecture of alcohol, actually we are dealing with alcohol, phenol and ethers. But in previous lecture we have taken some preparation methods of alcohol. So in this lecture of alcohol, we'll see about oxymercuration and demercuration. Remember, this oxymercuration indicates this is oxidation reaction. Oxymercuration of alkene and then demercuration. So oxidation of alkene. How this reaction takes place here? I will take general alkene RCH double bond CH2. When this alkene is treated with mercuric acetate, in the presence of water, followed by a reaction with sodium borohydride, and whatever intermediate will obtain after reaction with mercuric acetate in water, so that intermediate will react with what? Sodium borohydride, and we know that sodium borohydride is a reducing agent. So here it gives, in this alkene it gives a secondary alcohol. Here there is no oxygen, here it is oxygen. That is why we can say oxidation of alkene. See here alcoholic OH is attached to what? Carbon having less number of hydrogen atom. And this reaction takes place according to Markovnikov's rule. And this alcohol and this product is according to Markovnikov's rule. You know what is the Markovnikov's rule? Remember, Markovnikov's rule takes place in case of only unsymmetrical alkene. This is unsymmetrical alkene. Why this alkene is said to be unsymmetrical? Concentrate on these two olefinic carbon atoms. This olefinic carbon is terminal and this olefinic carbon is non-terminal. On this terminal carbon atom there are two hydrogen atoms, and on non-terminal one hydrogen and one alkyl group. Yani unequal substitution is there. On terminal olefinic there is no alkyl group. Only two hydrogen atoms are there. Isn't it? So that is why this is unsymmetrical alkene. And whenever alkene is unsymmetrical, a reaction takes place according to Markovnikov's rule. Example of this. First I will take ethylene and a reaction of ethylene with mercuric acetate. In the presence of water, followed by reaction with sodium borohydride. In this case, reaction is very simple, and here product is ethyl alcohol. Whenever oxygen is there, always two lone pair of electrons are there. We can show like this. So here there is no question of Markovnikov's rule or anti-Markovnikov's rule, because this alkene is symmetrical. And here product is what? Ethyl alcohol. Product is ethyl alcohol. I will take second example. Propene. A reaction of propene with what? Mercuric acetate. In the presence of water, followed by sodium borohydride. This is the step second. Now this alkene is unsymmetrical. This propane is unsymmetrical. We have to consider only olefinic carbon atoms. This is terminal olefinic carbon atom, this is non-terminal, like this. On terminal olefinic carbon there are two hydrogen atoms, and on non-terminal there is one hydrogen atom and one substitution, that is methyl is there. So that is why this alkene is unsymmetrical. So definitely reaction will take place according to Marconi-Krebs rule. Unsymmetrical reagent is added to unsymmetrical alkene, the negative part of adding reagent goes to that olefinic carbon which has a less number of hydrogen atom. This is Marconi-Krebs rule. Yani product is according to Marconi-Krebs rule. So here formation of isopropyl alcohol. Formation of what? Isopropyl alcohol. So this reaction is said to be what? Oxymercuration and demercuration. Mechanism of this reaction. Mechanism. And how this reaction takes place actually. Mechanism. Remember, this is an example of electrophilic addition. An addition of electrophile here. Mechanism of this reaction. Mechanism. To explain mechanism, I will take propene and oxymercuration and demercuration in case of propene. CH3CH double bond CH2. This is propane. A reaction with mercuric acetate. You know what is structure of mercuric acetate? Here it is Hg, OC double bond OCH3. Similarly to this side also same. So this is mercuric acetate. And we know that for CH3 C double bond O we can write AC. Acetyl group. So here also AC. That is why we can write for same compound we can write Hg O AC. How many? Twice, 2 times. So reaction of this with what? Mercuric acetate. Hg OAC. Here it is another OAC. Oxygen, whenever oxygen is there, there is a lone pair of electron. Now, here these two are olefinic carbon atoms. Here these two are olefinic carbon atoms. Olefinic carbon atoms. Here double bonded carbon atoms are there. Double bond, yani the meaning of double bond, yani 1 sigma and 1 pi. And we know that strength of covalent bond in a pi bond is weaker than sigma bond. ये pi bond weak होता है compared to sigma bond. And we can say loosely bonded 2 electrons are there. Loosely bonded 2 electrons are there. So due to loosely bonded pair of loosely bonded electrons, remember polarization of this compound takes place. इसकी वजह से इसका polarization, isn't it? ये जो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स है इन दोनों में झगड़ा लगाते हैं, isn't it? So here mercury metal, oxygen is non-metal. We know that polarity is like this, plus delta, and here it is a minus delta, exactly to the same side. So due to pi electrons, due to loosely bonded electrons, here complete polarization. So here oxygen is more electronegative compared to this mercury. So breaking of this bond and shifting will be takes like this. Yani removal of OAC. A removal of OAC. ये बाहर गया, ये निकलेगा. Now tell me charge on this mercury. Definitely it will be positively charged. Yani here we can write. So here formation of Hg plus and this OAC as it is. We can say this is electrophile. So addition of this electrophile to this carbon-carbon double bond. Now here 2 possibilities. Breaking of this pi bond, suppose breaking of pi bond and shifting of both electrons toward this carbon. And definitely this carbon will be positively charged. And this carbon will be negatively charged. This is possibility number 1. When breaking of pi bond is like this, central carbon will be and a non-terminal olefinic carbon will be positively charged and this will be what? Negatively charged. Yani here possibility A. So this carbon will be negatively charged and a formation of bond between this negatively charged carbon, now this carbon is electron rich. So this negatively charged carbon and Hg plus, yani intermediate will be like this CH3, CH plus CH2, Hg, OAC. Now what is second possibility? Suppose breaking up this pi bond like this. After breaking up pi bond, suppose polarization is like this. Now this carbon is electron donor and this carbon is electron acceptor, and this carbon will be negatively charged. This carbon will be positively charged, and a terminal carbon will be positively charged, and non-terminal olefinic carbon will be negatively charged. So this negative carbon and this positive mercury, that is Hg plus, formation of new bond, and here it is second possibility, CH3, CH. Now this carbon is negatively charged, so here formation of bond between mercury, that is HgOAC, and this carbon will be positively charged, CH2 plus. Now here these two are possible intermediate. Which one is more stable? Route A. Here formation of secondary carbocation, this positive charge is present on secondary carbon. Yani this is secondary carbocation, second degree carbocation, and here it is a primary carbocation, and we know that what is the order of stability in case of carbocation? Tertiary carbocation is more stable than secondary carbocation, then primary carbocation. It is like this. And a possibility of this one, this is more favorable because the secondary carbocation is more stable. Then what happens? Here, now this mercury will donate electrons to carbon and a formation of bond here. So this positive charge will be neutralized. Forget about this because this is less stable. And here formation of intermediate like this CH3, CH, CH2. Now here mercury will donate electrons to this carbon and a formation of bond between these two. It will be like this. Here it is OAC. Now on this mercury there is a positive charge. अब mercury पे positive charge होगा. This is an intermediate. This is a non-classical cation. Non-classical cation. Non-classical cation. This is step number 1. ये step number 1 है. This is step number 1. Now what is step number 2? Here step number 2. Step number 2. Actually, attack of water in same step. In step number 2, that is a reaction with what? Sodium borohydride. ये जो intermediate है, I will write here again. Hg. So here it is positive. Reaction with mercuric acetate in the presence of water. An attack of water now. Attack of water. H2O. Here oxygen is what? Electron rich. We know that when this mercury gets attached to this terminal carbon, here formation of more stable carbocation. And when this mercuric acetate and a part of this cation of mercuric acetate gets attached to non-terminal, here formation of primary carbocation. And this is unstable. So definitely this is more stable. So attack of water on this non-terminal carbon. So here attack of water molecule on this carbon. And a formation of new bond in between oxygen and what? Carbon. So breaking up this bond and shifting of electrons towards mercury. अब ये mercury का positive charge neutralize होगा. Oxygen electron donate करने जा रहा है. Oxygen is going to donate pair of electron to this carbon and this oxygen will acquire positive charge, यानी intermediate structure will be like CH3. Here it is a CH. Now here it is OH2. I will write here OH2. Now here CH2, HgOAC. Isn't it? In this step, acetate ion is released. Acetate ion is released. So this acetate ion will react here, OAC minus. So this acetate ion will take one proton from this, because this oxygen is electron deficient. So here there is the formation of what? Acetic acid. Here acetic acid gets released. And after breaking up this bond, shifting of electrons like this, and here formation of CH3, CH, OH, CH2, OHG, CH2, Hg, OAC. This is overall step number 1. Now what is step number 2? Step number 2. A reaction of this intermediate with sodium borohydride. I will write same here. CH3, CHOH, CH2, HgOAC. A reaction with sodium borohydride. This is a reducing agent. It provides hydride and H minus. Sodium borohydride. What is structure of sodium borohydride? Na plus BH4 minus. Sodium borohydride provides hydride. So breaking of this bond and hydride from this compound and sodium borohydride gets attached to this carbon. Here it is CH2. Hydrogen from this, it will be CH3. And here formation of isopropyl alcohol. See here, overall reaction is according to what? Marconi-Krebs rule. Overall reaction is according to Marconi-Krebs rule. So here, oxymercuration and demercuration. The step number 1 here, it is oxymercuration, oxidation of alkene, addition of mercury here, oxymercuration, and here it is a demercuration, and here mercury is given out. Here mercury is given out. So that is why this is a demercuration. This step is said to be demercuration. And first step is said to be what? Oxymercuration. Isn't it? So reaction is according to Marconi-Krebs rule in case of unsymmetrical alkene. In case of symmetrical alkene, it is very easy. Isn't it? So this is the mechanism of what? Oxymercuration and demercuration. Once again, here it is a pi bond. Due to pi electrons, polarization of this bond or this bond, Hg plus, OAC minus, here removal of OAC. Here two possibilities, suppose breaking a pi bond to this side and this carbon will be positively charged and this is secondary carbocation. Opposite, here formation of primary carbocation. Secondary carbocation is more stable than primary. So here formation of what? Non-classical cation. Because here mercury gives electrons to this carbon and a formation of new bond here. Mercury will acquire positive charge here. Then attack of water. So here attack of water on non-terminal olefinic carbon atom. So here carbon. So breaking up, because here formation of new bond, valency of this carbon will be here. Valency 1, 2, hydrogen 3, 4 and this new bond 5. So breaking of this bond and shifting of electrons like this. And intermediate will be like this. So in this step, removal of here OAC minus, so this OAC minus and acetate ion will abstract one proton here, breaking up this bond and shifting of electrons like this. So here it is positive charge is neutralized and here formation of OH, acetic acid is released. This is the intermediate. So reaction of this intermediate with what? Sodium borohydride, it gives isopropyl alcohol. So this is the mechanism of what? Oxymercuration and demercuration. In next lecture, we will see reduction of aldehydes and ketones and next preparation method of alcohol. Isn't it? If any doubt, put it in comment box about mechanism, about reaction, whatever it may be. Very soon, I will back to you. Thank you.